Welcome to another episode of More Than a Barber. I am your host, AP, and check this out. We are in Atlanta, Georgia, doing some things, man, with the podcast. Man, we took the show on the road, and let me tell you, man, we got one of the freshest barbers. And this is what I did. I said, yo, let me find the coldest barber in Atlanta. When I say this cat had maybe 50 tags, that was none other than the freshest barber. What's up, my guy? How you doing, bro? Man, nice to meet you too, bro. I'm glad you're on the show, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm blessed.
That's what's up. You can hold your mic too, bro. Yeah. So, man, let's get right into it, bro. How long you been cutting? Where you from? Just walk us through it, man. The fans want to know you. They want to get to know you, bro.
My name Damion Hart. I go by the freshest barber. I've been cutting hair for like 6 years now. I started cutting hair when I went to college. I started in my college dorm room. And yeah, I'm 25 years old. Salon owner. I got a clothing brand owner. I'm just a business. I'm just entrepreneur.
I love it, man.
What they call it.
That's it. And what it sounds like to be 25, you really hustling. You doing it the right way. And it sounds like you already got multiple streams of income, man. Walk me through that, bro. How's that like, man? Having the salon, having the clothing brand. Is it hard to run all of them?
It is hard to run though. It get tough. But when you ask for a lot of plate, when you ask for a lot to be on your plate, you gotta eat. You can't be mad that
Like it.
because I chose it. So, but it'd be tough a lot. It'd be tough just going through the different obstacles.
Yeah.
Because in every business you gonna have obstacles.
100%.
Like, so it get tough. But
Well, let me ask you this, Freshest Barber. So you've been in your salon how long?
about a year now.
You've been in a year. And then when you say a year, do you have like your clothing line in there as well? So you're doing multiple, okay, I love it. So how are you reaching your clientele? Like in terms of the area that you in, are you highly on just Instagram? Is it word of mouth? What are you doing to build your clientele base?
To be honest, what go crazy, word of mouth go crazy. Like that's gonna always be the number one thing, word of mouth. Because most people that word of mouth just travel faster. And people gonna trust somebody else's word before they trust a stranger on the internet.
For sure.
So, man, your brother or your cousin, your friend tell you, hey, you need to go check them out. You probably gonna go check them out. But also social media too, because we didn't really start growing until started going crazy on social media.
I got you.
And like, it'll be crazy. You'll meet people. I'm like, how you find me? TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram, or Google. And people, you can't underestimate social media at all.
That's good. You know, it's funny because when we went to our session today at the podcast summit, and shout out to David Shands, one of the things that they talked about, Fresh, is Kev on Stage. That's his name. Kev on Stage said he posts 3 times a day, 7 days a week. Check me out. For 11 years straight. 3 times a day, 7 days a week. And that's on all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Threads. I mean, all of the platforms, YouTube Shorts, 7 days a week. Do you think that a barber that consistently posts their haircuts and just pieces of content, clothing brand, where do you think that client, or rather that barber, will be 6 months from now posting consistently every day?
It ain't no telling because you're gonna be growing so fast, and like you don't even gotta be that great at what you're doing. But just off the fact that everybody's seeing your face, and if you posting that much and you got that much content like consistently flowing and it's new and fresh, just by you posting that much, you're gonna go viral. You're gonna get a lot of traction. So you can post that much and you can be that consistent. There's no telling like how far you can, like how much growth you will see. It's really like, what's the word? It's infinite.
Yeah. It's inevitable. Yeah. So you're saying you've been going crazy. We talked about my guy posted 7 days a week straight. Why do you think some of your younger barbers, because I'm a little older than you.
Yeah.
But right now there is not necessarily beef, but it is the older barber or the older generation, the OG barbers, kind of like versus the younger barbers.
Yeah.
Do you think, in your humble opinion, that older barbers, OG barbers, are hating on the younger generation or the other way around?
I would say maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Uh, it probably a little bit of both. Cause you got the young cats that some of them don't got no respect for. OG might be trying to tell them something to help them, but you get so stuck in your ways at a young age that you don't think nobody can help you, or you think you got it all figured out. And it be the same thing with the other way around. It be people gatekeeping and people don't want to help the next man, or people want to talk down on the next man just because you see he up and coming, or he might not know everything yet.
100%.
I feel like it go both ways. I don't want to say which way it is the most. I really don't know. I done seen them both.
I done seen it both too.
I done seen good on both sides too. I done seen young people that want to learn, and I done seen OG that want to teach.
100%. 100%. So you mentioned, you don't know which way to go. You being young, you being someone that's killing it on the gram. You already got your own shop. You already doing your thing. How hard is it for a young barber to get to ownership level, to get to, let's say, a high level in the industry? Because right now, the industry, bro, is booming.
Yeah, it is.
I'm talking about it's booming. You can really be a multimillionaire just being a barber.
Yeah. The hardest thing to do, you asked me what the hardest thing to do about it. What's the hardest?
For a young barber,
the hardest thing for a young barber is probably staying focused. Because you can reap all the benefits that's coming with the industry.
Yeah.
But if you're not staying focused, you're not gonna be able to push to that next level. You're gonna probably find yourself stuck in a trap where you can't really go up no farther. Because if you ain't staying focused, then you're probably not being smart with your money, your time, your energies, all that. So if you're not smart on all those levels, you're not gonna never be able to reach your potential. So really the hardest thing I say staying focused.
When you say staying focused, is that just across the board?
Yeah, it's life too. It's like really your life. Because if you ain't focused, say you work all the hours at the shop, you put in all this work to get to a certain level, but you're not smart with your money, you blowing it all on stuff you don't need, or you ain't investing it the right way, you're never gonna be able to get to ownership level. Because in order to get ownership level, you got to have a business savvy about yourself where you can keep business going. You can't be, you feel me? You can't be undisciplined. Really got to have discipline, some kind of discipline.
I got it. Man, you know what's wild, bro? I'm gonna tell you something fresh. Like, it sounds like you ahead of your time. Like you got an old soul. And reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of young barbers don't talk like this.
Yeah.
A lot of young barbers are, like you said, focusing on the money and the money only. But, what you tune into, you turn into. So if you're not locked into being disciplined, locked into understanding that the hair industry is bigger than just trying to make some money. Because if you're chasing money, you're chasing the wrong thing altogether. It got to be a balance. So what do you do to balance everything financially? Because you mentioned investments a couple of times. So it sounds like you're strong in investments.
Yeah.
Who's helping you think this way? Or what are you doing to have this mindset?
Really just listen to other brand owners and listen to other business people. Cause you watch other business people.
Yeah.
Maybe when they already done made it, you will see them splurging and you will see them living life and you will see them blowing their money. But like every successful person I done talked to or got advice from,
Yeah.
they say all money in. What all money in mean is all the income that I'm bringing in, I'm keeping all of it in. Besides the stuff that I gotta buy food, I gotta buy gas and groceries and stuff like that. But all the money that's coming in, I'm keeping it in the business and I'm investing it to make it grow.
I see.
That's really it.
I see. So basically, your income, you reinvesting it in your business, your shirt brand, your hair products.
What you will see is, I done been there before. I done had a lot of money, and then just like that, they gone. You like, where my money went?
Yeah.
And then you go to backtrack, and it's like, I'm like, dang, if I didn't do this, I would have been straight. Or if I didn't do that, I would have been straight. So it really just off learning off mistakes too.
Let me ask you this. As a barber, do you think, like, when it comes to money, do you feel like, man, you have a good week? You know what I'm saying? You be like, man, all right, bet. I'm finna buy this. I'm finna buy that. I'll make it back next week. And then you get the splurging and then you realize that next week may not be as busy. Like how do you kind of like allocate your money? Like how do you, and when it comes to that, like do you save? Do you do you got multiple investments? Like walk me through that.
Really, at this point now, like once you done been around and you've been in the game a little bit, you will kind of understand that it's not always gonna be booming. It's not always gonna be slow. So you got to realize it's kind of better if you can figure out when those times is. So when they come, you're not shocked. So I'm expecting certain holidays to be busy weeks, but I'm also expecting the time. It's gonna be a time after that when it's gonna be a slow week.
I got
So just because I had a bunch of income come in, I can't spend a lot
I love it.
because I know that it's a slow day that's finna come.
I got you. I got you. And that show gonna come. They definitely gonna come. So
Everybody.
so with your shirt brand, your brand, man, how'd you come up with this brand? How, like, who gave you the line, name? Like, walk us through that, bro.
Um, Beginning, cause I was in barber school at the time, and I knew that like, I was already pretty decent at cut hair, cause I was cut hair like a couple years before I went to barber school. And I see we in the content creator era, so I'm seeing all these people, you feel me, they going crazy online, like the content that, like everybody like that. So I'm just like, bro, I can't just be no barber because I'm looking at the people that I grew up around as just barbers and they still in the same spot. And it ain't nothing bad about that, but that ain't what I wanted for myself. So I really trying to come up with what I wanted to do. Did I want to go into YouTube and did I want to go into streaming? I didn't know if I wanted to have like a content creating group where we originally my plan. I was gonna have a group. We were gonna be pulling up doing all kind of events, like going out of town, doing all kind of crazy stuff like that people get doing.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like, man, we gotta have some shirts. We gotta have a logo. Like they can't be popping out. We gotta have identity. So I was like, the first thing I got to do is come up with us a fire name, and we get us some fire shirts, some fire merch, and then we go from there. And I really took so much time to putting in on the merch because I was making stuff and I'm trying to make sure people like it, and it was a lot. So, but to sum that all up, the clothing brand wasn't my original plan. It just happened.
Wow.
My plan was just to do something big after barber school. And it ended up being clothing. I realized that with a brand you can reach more people.
Absolutely.
And it just came out of nowhere, honestly.
So what did your shirt say? Let me see what
said rich out here.
Rich off hair?
Yeah.
So it just randomly came? Like
I did a lot of brainstorming. I knew I wanted to have a shirt. And I wanted to have a shirt that let people know what I do.
yeah.
Cause I bought a couple other brands. Like I was wearing a couple other brands that was Barber brands, and I liked it. I liked the fact that when I wear this shirt, that people say, "Oh, you a barber? Where you? Give me more business." And I ain't got to say nothing. So that was my main thing, to make a product that can get me business, and that look good.
I got you.
That was my main. That was the main thought. I did a lot of brainstorming, and we had a lot of ideas, but we found one that stuck with people that resonate. So we're just gonna stick with this.
So I've been seeing this shirt, but I didn't even know it was you.
Oh, for real?
Behind it. Yeah. I've been seeing this shirt on the gram. I've been seeing, other barbers rock it, but I didn't know it was you. So basically, man, it's so crazy because it's like you stumbled on a gold mine on accident.
Yeah.
And now it's working out for you on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I like that, bro. So what's the vision for the shirt brand?
At first I was trying to have like a bunch of like my goals were all money. But I realized if you go chasing, like you said, you go chasing the money, you're gonna end up lost.
For sure.
You're gonna eventually end up lost if you just chasing on the money.
Right.
So I realized that as I'm doing this brand, people that's looking at the brand, they're looking at me and my brand, they like, man, he's motivating. Like they had kids, all kind of young kids, girls, boys, and they be like, man, I love it. It's motivating to see your story and what you and the brand story, and they love it. So I realized like I gotta start telling this story.
So yeah, man, you got I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna tell you, and this is for every barber that is trying to level up, is trying to make a real big play. Your story is gonna be your income. Like for real, like people need to hear like your story. Like you said, you started in barber school trying to figure it out. You started trying to make plays and you knew you wanted to do multiple things. You didn't just want to be a barber. You were more than a barber.
Yeah, fuck.
And so now that we here, fast forward to, man, me meeting you in Atlanta, bro, you got a clothing line, you got a barbershop, and it's more to come for sure. Like, it's so wild to me. How do you feel with kids saying, man, that's motivating, and man, your story? How does that make you feel being young and still trying to get to a different level?
It crazy, but it also like I remember when I was the same way. The first time I seen it wasn't the first time I seen barbering. Yeah. I remember the first time that I seen somebody that made it look cool. And I was like, bro, they just the way they
Like, man, that's for me.
yeah, the way they bringing in the client.
Yeah.
And then the clients might be in a certain mood, but they in a better mood when they leave.
Right.
And then it just exchange, like you done made that person feel better, then you done got some money. Yeah, and you just I seen some barber have emotion. I was like, bro, I can rock with that. They make it look cool. Because I seen barbers that it wasn't as young as me, but they wasn't older. They wasn't no granddad boy. They wasn't no real old.
Is in your same age.
It looked cool. Yeah. So I really fell in love with that. So it's really inspired. Like I don't know how to feel when I see other people saying the same thing to me. It's crazy. But
Like you're still trying to wrap your head around everything.
Yeah. Because I didn't expect it when I started. And especially not this young. I mean, like not this early. That I was gonna be motivating other people.
I got you.
Cause you be thinking that you just doing normal. We living your normal life, but you motivating somebody else.
Wow, that's dope.
That's crazy.
That is, bro. That is, man. So how can we buy the shirts? Is it online?
Yeah.
Directly through you? You got a website?
The website, hairstarbrand.com. And we ship. And we come to a lot of expos too. A lot of beauty and barber expos. And we trying to get out there, man.
That's what's up, man. You gotta say we gon' get out there.
We getting out there.
Yeah, that trying is for people who they're not certain. Yeah, I love it. I love it. You know, I'm inspired, and this is a podcast for really beginner barbers and inspiring barbers who want to level up in their career, but you more than a barber. And for me, looking at it, bro, I feel like now, as I'm talking to a younger barber who can cut real good, who got a brand, who do you look up to in the barber industry?
I look up to all the guys that's going crazy. Like anybody that I can learn something from, I look up to them unless they don't like me. I look up to everybody.
Yeah.
But I can name like the Sly Hunchos, of course.
Yeah.
The Vic Brand. I look up to anybody that spread positivity, and especially the one that you see coming to try to help. Like they ain't just they actually trying to help other people. Like, I love that. I like that.
I got
the one that don't gatekeep. They be sure that they motivate the youth. I love that.
I love it.
Cause you see a lot of them guys, they don't really. A lot of people that's been in the industry, they don't care nothing about the youth or the up and coming.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a lot of people don't like change. I think that's what it is. And the game change, it's gonna change from the new people that come up after me. It's gonna be done changed. Well, I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's not gonna be the same as it is now. It's gonna be something new.
That's for fact.
That we gonna be like, man, they doing it like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I have a problem personally with barbers who are not giving back to the next man up. Like I just told a guy earlier today at the expo, I was telling him that my goal is to help as many inspiring barbers, beginner barbers I can. And here's why. You can be in the game for all these years and die full rather than dying empty. Like the most expensive land in the world. What do you think the most expensive land in the world is?
Most expensive land?
Take a wild guess.
Like just bare land, nothing on the expensive land?
Bare land.
I don't know. Probably the desert.
I'm going to tell you.
What it is?
It's the cemetery.
What?
The most expensive land is the cemetery, and here's why. So many people die with ideas, with
that's crazy.
with talents, and they never gave it to the next man up. because they were selfish. So what I always tell people, barbers included, selfish barbers end up by themselves. You got to get a game away.
It's facts.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you can't just be selfish. Like nah, I'm not finna get a next man some game. That's why Fresh Barber gonna be ahead of his time, because you're giving the game away and you're inspiring others. And so I'm inspired, bro. I came all the way down here to Atlanta, bro. Yeah, bro. Not only to go to our expo, but to do a podcast with barbers like yourself, because I feel like our community need to hear and see what you're doing. Richard, I've heard.
You bring my ass, like, this gonna be a Zoom, like, this gonna be out here.
Yeah. Nah, I'm coming. Coming. Nah, I was coming. Like, the thing about it is, this is my first time even, being in Atlanta with the barbershop, with the podcast.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Atlanta is booming with barbers. You mentioned Sly Hunter. We had Sly Hunter on the show. You mentioned other barbers, but the main thing is we got to give the game away. And so how can they follow you? How can they get connected to you, bro? We want to make sure our community is staying locked in with Rich Off Hair, Fresh Barber.
Yeah, my personal page is The Freshest Barber. That's on all platforms. And our brand page, you can tap in with that, Hairstar Brand. That's on all platforms too. And hairstarbrand.com. That's where you can shop. We got a couple products out right now, but we're gonna have a bunch of more new product coming out soon. Like as soon as real soon.
I got you.
I ain't gonna spoil
you. You ain't gonna give us a little teaser.
We're still working. We got a lot. We got a lot of new stuff that's gonna come out though.
I love it.
A lot of new stuff.
Man, before I let you go, bro, I just want to tell you, man, I'm inspired, man. I really am. I'm inspired to see what you're doing. I want to figure out a way how we can partner. Yeah, and have your shirt brand and your line as a part of our show. And we can talk offline, but man, I really like that shirt, bro. I do. And I think that a lot of barbers who hadn't heard of you, they will hear about you. We're going to make reels. We're going to do it all, bro. Yeah, we're going to go crazy. But before we let you go, what is some advice you would give a young barber that's watching you and that's inspired by you, and they want to be where you are, but they don't have the tools?
I would tell them, just get you a plan, stick to you a plan, and it's best to have a plan. It's hard to just go through. It's hard to make it to anywhere without a roadmap. I would tell them to find a mentor, find somebody they can learn from, learn barbering from, learn life skills from, develop your leadership skills. You're gonna need all that.
That's good.
And really just stay focused on yourself and make sure you try getting better day by day. And don't what it called? Don't have a ton of vision. Don't be in everybody else business. Just focus on you, and
I love it.
You're gonna be all right. Be yourself. That's the main thing. Be yourself. A lot of people get in the game trying to be like the next man or the person that inspired them. But you can learn from somebody and put your own spin on it. So just be unique. That's the main thing.
I like it, bro. Do me a solid. Make sure you follow my guy on the gram. This dude is killing the game. I'm inspired, man. I'm a fan of the brand, of his cuts, and I want you to follow him. And also be mindful, man. More Than a Barber podcast. We got a lot of more shows coming, and I'm telling you, man, we about to do some real dope stuff, man. Make sure you stay locked in. We out. Let's go.